What's going on, YouTube? It's Andrew, one half of the Andrew and Phil Show. I installed AUXITO LED headlights into my 2009 Toyota Highlander, and today I'm going to tell you what I think about them, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. So I just picked up this 2009 Toyota Highlander. Well, I say just picked it up. It was about, say, about a month ago. And before I even picked up the car, it's in Nashville, which is like 3.5 hours away from me. I was thinking, surely no one's already converted the standard headlight bulbs to LED, so I'm going to order me some AUXITO LED headlights. I've heard great things about AUXITO LED headlights. I've seen them on their Instagram. I've seen other YouTubers say that they're good. So I figured, hey, I'm going to order these and I'm going to try them out. So I pick up the car, and one of the first things that I noticed is someone already replaced the LED headlights in it from the standard halogen bulbs. So I was like, okay, well, that's cool. But I already had the AUXITOs on order and they were sitting at the house. So I decided, what the heck, at least I can compare two different LED brands. So after I got the car home, I popped open the hood and checked out the LED lights that were currently installed. The LED lights that were currently installed are by a brand called NOVSIGHT. So I looked them up, and the NOVSIGHT lights run around $52, where the AUXITO headlights that I bought ran around $60. So one thing about the NOVSIGHTs that I don't typically like, but I know that other LED light brands do this too, is that they have a fan design, which means that there's a little fan inside there with little fan blades that spin in order to keep the headlights cool. So one thing I don't like about the fan design on the NOVSIGHts is that you can hear the fan running either before you turn on the car or whenever you turn the engine off and you're still in accessory mode. And you always have a passenger sitting in there and they're like, oh, what's wrong with your car? And then you gotta explain, they're LED lights, they're upgraded, they're brighter than standard halogen lights, they get a little hotter, so they have a fan on there to help keep them cool. Well, the nice thing about the AUXITO headlights, and kind of what you're paying for versus this other brand called NOVSIGHT, is that the AUXITO headlights have a fanless design. So as you can see, I have them here on the hood whenever I was installing them. The AUXITO headlights are a lot smaller than the NOVSIGHT. The NOVSIGHT has the fan in the back of it to help keep the LED headlight cool, and it also has a ballast there as well. So I'm not 100% sure, but what I believe these ballasts are for on the NOVSIGHTs is for cars, especially European car makers like BMW and Jaguar. Sometimes what will happen when you switch out the headlights, they will kind of flicker, and I believe that this ballast is there so that, well, the headlights will not flicker. Anyways, as you can see, they're a lot bulkier in size compared to the AUXITO with their fanless design and the AUXITOs that do not have this extra ballast. However, on the AUXITOs, I did notice that whenever I put them in my cart, that they did offer an option, if you had a European car, that they would provide another part to prevent the lights from flickering. Since I have a Toyota, that's not really an issue. So you get the benefit from it by it being a lot more compact LED headlight. Now, removing the headlights and installing the headlights in the 2009 Toyota Highlander is super easy. I'm not going to show you how to do it. There's a lot of other good YouTube videos that explain how to do that, and I'll provide links in the comments. So once I took out the NOVSIGHT LED headlights, I installed the AUXITO LED headlight. First, I only installed the driver's side for the AUXITO, and I left the NOVSIGHT so that you can see a comparison here. The AUXITO might be a little bit brighter, but you probably can't really tell from the video. Now here's a comparison of me standing on the driver's side of the vehicle with the AUXITO in the driver's side and the NOVSIGHT in the passenger side. From the video, I don't think that you can tell too big of a difference between the lights. So looking head on to the car, with the AUXITO being on the driver's side and the NOVSIGHT being on the passenger side, it does kind of seem like the AUXITO may have a little bit better of a beam pattern. And here's another view of looking at the two lights together. So with the lights installed overall, what do I think? So I do like the AUXITOs more than the NOVSIGHTs, and the reason why is because the AUXITOs, it seems a lot easier to adjust the beam pattern. So when you look at the instructions, it will say that you want your LED light to be at the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock in your headlight. So I will say that it is a lot easier to adjust the AUXITOs because they click whenever you turn them. Now the NOVSIGHTs, they don't click when you turn them, so you kind of have to look at your headlight and make sure that LED light bulb is on their 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock position. Both of them are 6500 Kelvin lights, so as you can see by looking at them both installed, looking straight on the car, you really can't tell a difference in color temperature. So they both hold to 6500 Kelvin pretty good. Overall, I will have to say that I do really like the AUXITOs. With them having the fanless design, you eliminate that noise. Also, it doesn't have that extra ballast, which once again, I do believe that extra ballast is used just to prevent a flicker from some car manufacturers. AUXITO gives you the option. If you don't need it, then you don't have to buy it. The AUXITOs take way less room inside the engine bay than what the NOVSIGHTs do. So the AUXITOs are $60 and the NOVSIGHTs are $42. Basically what you're paying with the AUXITOs is a better installation, a more easier way to adjust the beam, and a more compact design that doesn't have a fan on it that you have to worry about hearing while you're driving. The beam pattern is excellent. It is brighter, especially if you're moving up from a halogen. I mean, you're just going to be tickled to death at how much more you can see. I definitely recommend the AUXITOs, and just driving with the NOVSIGHTs, I would recommend them too. Just know that with the AUXITOs, it is going to be worth paying the extra $20. Well, I hope you enjoyed my review. I guess you can call it a review of the AUXITO LED headlights for my 2009 Toyota Highlander. And if you enjoy our videos, please be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so you don't miss an episode and you get the notification for it. This is Andrew, and I'm out.